Hello. This week I took an online virtual training class with our SCSD PL teachers on EdPuzzle. So I wanted to put together a quick video just to show you what I learned about EdPuzzle. First, EdPuzzle is just a program where it lets you take videos that you either find online or that maybe you've created yourself or found yourself, and you can go ahead and put questions in the videos. So as the students are watching them, it stops at certain points in the videos, and it can be a multiple choice question, a short answer question, and then it grades it right in EdPuzzle. So it's really a great program, especially during this distance learning time, but it can also be something great that you could assign for homework or in a learning station even when we go back to school. So I want to show you another great feature is that you can embed these directly into your Canvas course. So if you're using Canvas already, there's no need to even create student accounts in EdPuzzle. You can embed it right into your Canvas course. It's really great. So first thing you need to do is sign up for an EdPuzzle account. You just go to edpuzzle.com. You can use any email you want to sign up. It can be your Syracuse City School District. It can be a personal email. Just create a free account. The district has purchased accounts for high school teachers. The only difference is that they get unlimited amounts of videos, and with a free account you can only have up to 20 videos in your library, which is more than enough because you can always delete videos. And so you would definitely have more than enough room. Once you create your EdPuzzle account, if you're planning on putting it into a Canvas course, first you need to find the video that you want to use. So there's a couple ways to do this. You can just start searching. There's tons of videos linked in here. So start searching for the topic that you're looking for. There's popular channels down here: YouTube, Khan Academy, TED Talks. This is a science site. So there's all sorts of things. So you can search there, or if you already have a video in mind, you can go ahead and just go to My Content and you can upload that video. I already kind of searched for a video that I found that I wanted to use. So I searched for Phases of the Moon. So once you do that search, it's going to show you all different videos. So you can just look through and it will show you how many minutes the videos are and how many questions there are. There's other teachers' names here. They're the owners of those videos. That's fine. When they're in EdPuzzle, anybody can use them. You're going to find the video you want. You're going to make a copy of it, and then your name will be there. So I had already searched and found this Phases of the Moon. It's 5 minutes, 17 seconds. It had 10 questions. So I went ahead and clicked on it. Once you click on it, it tells you at what point the questions are. These happen to all be multiple choice questions. And then at that point there would be copy here. I had already copied it. So once you copy it, you can go in and edit the video. You can make it shorter or longer. You could put your own voice over it instead of the voice that it comes with. You can add questions or delete questions, whatever you want to do. And then you would just click finish, and then it would be in your content. So in My Content, I had uploaded one of the videos that was on my YouTube, and then this video that I also found in EdPuzzle and saved here. So that's all I need to do with EdPuzzle. You don't have to create My Classes or a gradebook if you're using this in Canvas. If you want to just use it independently on your own, this does not sync with our school tool. So you would actually have to create your classes and manually put in the students' names, or it generates a code. You could give kids the code. Once they logged in and created an account on EdPuzzle, if they put the code in, they would automatically be added to your class. But I'm going to show you how you can put it in Canvas, and you can just bypass that altogether. So after you had found the video that you wanted, you would go to your Canvas course. I have a Canvas course here that I've been using just to practice some of these things on. So when you want it, it would just be like adding any other assignment in Canvas. I had already added this one here as a practice. I'm going to add it again just so I can walk you through it in this video. So you find the module where you want to put the assignment. You click the plus button. This is going to be a new assignment. I'm going to name this Moon Phases EdPuzzle. And I'm going to add that item. It shows up in my module just like a regular assignment. Click on that. And then I go to edit the assignment. There's going to be a space here where you can put some directions. Let's see, I'll put watch the video and answer the questions. You can put whatever text you want here. Down below, you can make it worth whatever points you want. The multiple choice questions are going to be automatically graded in EdPuzzle. So one option that you could do for this is just to make it worth 1 point and then display the grade as complete or incomplete. This is a good option for anything that you want to just be able to go through the speed grader and just click on that they did it or didn't do it, and you're giving the grade somewhere else, or maybe it's something that you're not giving a percentage grade to. In this case, the scores are going to appear on our EdPuzzle page. So I just want to be able to quickly go through here and say that they completed it or didn't complete it in Canvas. Submission type, this is where we're going to actually add the EdPuzzle. When you click on this, normally we're doing an online submission. In this case, we're going to click External Tool. So External Tool is where we need, these are popping up for me because I've already done this, but you're going to search for EdPuzzle. And then you're going to see it come up here. I don't know why there's 2 here, but you're going to find EdPuzzle, click on EdPuzzle. And it should take you, if you're already logged into I happen to be logged into EdPuzzle on my account, but if you're not, you might have to log in. But this takes me to my content and my videos that I put in EdPuzzle. So here's the phases of the moon video that I want to put into my Canvas course. You're just going to hover over it until you see that watch, that eye symbol. Once you click on that, make sure this is the correct video. And I want to click this blue assign button. It's going to always ask you if you want to prevent. I always keep the prevent skipping on because it makes it so students can't skip ahead in the video and then just go to answer the questions. They have to watch the video to get to the questions. You can turn on closed captioning. I don't usually do that, but if you want to, you can. Then we click assign again. Now it's going to bring us back to this screen. We don't have to click EdPuzzle again. You've already found your EdPuzzle that you want. So you just click select and that box will close. Who you want to assign it to. If it's more than one course, you can do that here. I always suggest you put a due date for everything in here. Putting a due date, if it goes past the due date, the assignment doesn't disappear. It just tells the student that they're late. Canvas itself doesn't assign any late points. You could assign late points if you wanted, but I would just put a due date so that they know. This available from until, these will be the days that they could actually see it on Canvas. So if you put that this was only available to the 24th, after April 24th at 11:59, it will no longer be available for students to do it. So that's up to you what you want to do for those dates. Once you put all that information in, you're going to save it. Once I do that, it's going to look like this to you. This is not what it's going to look like for students. This is just that you're looking at your teacher account in EdPuzzle through Canvas. The students, I'm going to show you in a minute what it actually looks like from them. As students start to do the assignment, you'll see their name, whether they watched or not, what their grade was, whether they turned in their assignment. You'll start to see all of that right here. I'm just going to go back to my modules, and I've already opened it in another tab, so I'm just going to show you, I wanted to go to the student view. So this is the student view of this is how you can check to see if things have been actually put into your account. So I'm going to click on my modules. There's the EdPuzzle that I put. When I click on that, all right, it has my directions here. Watch the video and complete the questions. And right here, embedded directly into my Canvas account, is the video with the questions. So this is what a student will see. They'll see watch the video and answer the questions. They'll click on this.
It's the brightest and most noticeable object in the night sky.
The video will start.
If you spend much time observing it, you will
They can
see
make
that
it
the
full
moon is
screen.
never quite
My
the
screen's a
same
little
from
cut
one
off
night to the
because of
next.
the screencast.
The moon has something we call phases, which
They cannot fast forward the video because it's locked, you can see. But once it gets to a question, it does allow them to go back and re-watch if they still need to find the answer to that question. All right, I hope that was helpful in showing you how that you can make an EdPuzzle and how you can put those EdPuzzles into your Canvas account. As always, reach out to me if you're interested in setting this up. I'm more than happy to help.